Good afternoon, everyone. Today let's talk about the possessive case in English. The possessive case is used to express that something belongs to someone or to show a relationship between two or more people. We show this ownership by adding an apostrophe and an s to the noun if the noun is a person or an animal. We use the word of if there is a relation between two or more things. Let's look at the examples. Kate's bag. It means that a bag belongs to Kate. John's car. A car belongs to John. We can also use it in complex noun phrases. For example, her youngest daughter's husband. We can use two possessive constructions in the same noun phrase. For example, we went to Jake's father's birthday. We also use possessive constructions to talk about time and duration. Is that yesterday's paper? I had 1 week's holiday. Now let's have a look at the rules for using possessive constructions. We use an apostrophe and s after a singular noun and an apostrophe after a plural noun. Let's compare. The girl's bedroom. It means that the bedroom belongs to one girl. The girl's bedroom. It means that the bedroom belongs to more than one girl. We use possessive constructions with irregular plural nouns, such as children, men, people, women. For example, the children's parents. The people's property. The rules for pronunciation of a noun with apostrophe and s are the same as the rules for pronunciation of plural forms of nouns. When a first or second name ends in s, we can either add an apostrophe or apostrophe and s. It is more common to use an apostrophe than an apostrophe and s. When we speak, we usually pronounce the final part of the word as these or sees. For example, is that James's car? Is that James's car? Both variants are possible and are pronounced as James's. I love Kitsy's poetry. I love Kitsy's poetry. Pay attention that the pronunciation is the same, but the spelling is different. So both variants are possible. When we use a compound noun, we add an apostrophe and s to the final noun. For example, my sister-in-law's friend. We don't usually use the possessive apostrophe and s with things. For example, the shop window, the kitchen table. When we talk about places which are familiar to the speaker and the listener, we sometimes don't use the noun after possessive apostrophe and s. For example, the hairdresser's salon. The hairdressers. The doctor's surgery. The doctors. We took our cat to the vet's. It means that we had to take our cat to the vet's clinic. In short answers, we can omit the noun if it is not necessary to repeat it. For example, is that your coat? No, it's Sandra's. We also use possessive constructions with words such as one, anyone, someone, anybody, somebody. For example, you should know one's rights. Is this someone's coat here? When we use else with these words, the apostrophe and s is added to else. Everyone else's friends were there. The pronoun other has the same forms as nouns. We add an apostrophe and s to the singular form, and we add an apostrophe after the plural, s ending in the plural form. Have a look. They took each other's hand. The other's luggage didn't arrive. Please pay attention that we don't use an apostrophe and s with possessive pronouns. For example, is that dog yours? I think that car is theirs. We don't use an apostrophe and s with possessive determiner its. The city is proud of its parks. We can talk about possession using the pattern noun, phrase, plus of plus possessive pronoun. Have a look. Where's Martin? He went to a cousin of his. He is a friend of mine. We use a possessive pronoun, not the object form of the pronoun. A neighbor of mine called me last night. We can also use the noun phrase plus of pattern before a noun phrase with possessive apostrophe and s. For example, he is a brother of Martha's. A friend of my sister's came to me. She was a daughter of the president's. There are some general rules about when to use an apostrophe and s and when to use of, but there are many cases where both variants are possible. For example, the film's hero or the hero of the film. The report's conclusion or the conclusion of the report. We don't use an apostrophe and s when the noun is not a person, animal, country, organization, etc., or when the noun phrase is very long. The name of the ship was Wonder Queen. The house of the oldest woman. When we are talking about things that belong to us, relationships and characteristics of people, animals, countries, categories, groups, or organizations made up of people, we usually use apostrophe and s. For example, the cat's paw was badly cut. The men's dressing room is on the left. Thanks for watching this video. Goodbye and see you later. Please subscribe to this channel if you enjoyed it.